All right, then we move on to SKC. Relatively quiet again. In the door, Stephen Afrifa from FIU, their draft pick signing, and Felipe Gutierrez back from Al Wasl on transfer. Nobody out the door. Another team that I think didn't need to do too much because a lot of the position they're in right now is due to the lack of availability for their designated players, right? Just recently getting back Gadi Kinda, Alan Polito gets back and is instantly hot. Um, not really worried about them. I'm interested to see what Peter Vermees can do. They are one game out of a playoff spot. Can he get them pushing for that last play-in game? And I think he can. I think they've shown well. After they got all three of them back, and you look at the points from that moment to now, I think they were up there in like third or fourth in total number of points gained in that time period. So they can clearly still play the game. I am not, I'm not super worried about this team. I think they really just needed time to get their players back healthy and play. So for me, it's a C. There's not much to do that. I think Felipe Gutierrez coming in gives them a little bit of flexibility, but that's a crowded central midfield room right now. So I don't think it was super necessary. Eric Tommy's still in there. Got Kinda's in there. It's a busy team right now. But I think the only thing they might have been helpful for them would be a couple of wide players that could have given them some depth there. But again, I'm not super worried. I think this team is actually getting ready to make themselves in a decent little run here. So I'm gonna keep it as a C.
I feel like they could have, I mean, granted, to your point before, they could just be kind of stuck and not really been able to do much at all. But I wish this team did more. I mean, comparing it to the Seattle situation, Seattle's in fourth. They're comfortably in the playoffs right now. SKC's out of the playoffs at the moment. And I know that they're trending in a better direction, but you're still out of the playoffs right now. And you've got a lot of ground to make up. It's not like a Minnesota situation where you have games in hand. You got well, I guess star player wise, it is a little bit similar because they just kind of got their guys back. But I think this team has got some work to do. I think they should have looked to build on the defense a little bit more. That seems to be the problem area for them. I mean, I'm not worried about them scoring goals. They have a lot of goals scored, and like you said before, they're getting their guys back now. Polito's coming back. Gadikina's coming back. Like, I think they'll be fine in the attack. But 36 goals conceded is the second most in the Western Conference, only one less than the Galaxy. And they did nothing in the back line. So I feel like it was a little disappointing that they did nothing. And again, maybe like I mentioned before, maybe they're just kind of stuck roster rules wise. There's just nothing that they can do. But considering where they are in the standings and considering their lack of activity in the window, I'd say it's like a D plus.
Eh, I think you're a bit harsh there. They could have gone in. They're all three U22s are filled. All three designated player slots are filled. The only thing they really could have done was what they did. They brought in somebody who didn't need an international spot. I think Felipe Gutierrez didn't need one. He's been here long enough. I may be wrong there. Um, and they didn't lose anybody. They didn't let go of a Tommy or a Daniel Shallowy. They kept on the people who are going to make this push. So they've got their core together. I think it's a good window for it's better. It's not like a oh my god knock out of the park sign Lionel Messi window, but it's not D plus window.
I think it is. I mean, they're already fine in the attack. I mean, it's good that they held on to everybody, and I think there are tons of pieces in the attack to work with here. And they could just go for the win every game 7-6 model, but I mean that certainly seems to be the direction they're going to have to go because their defense is pretty leaky, and they did nothing to really bolster that.
For some reason, I keep asking you for your opinion like I care.
Well, that's why I'm your co-host.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Aw,
Aw, I know. Um,
wholesome.
I know. We are such a wholesome, family friendly pod.
Yeah, can we scrap that now? Can we
Yeah,
get
I'm done.
unwholesome?